Freedom for me is feeling the wind blowing all around me while I'm sitting on my porch in the morning, watching the sunrise, drinking my coffee, with no barbed wire in my view.
I define it very easily. Anything that I can do that makes me smile.
That's a tough question. How do I define freedom?
Freedom to me is the feeling of my toes in the grass, or digging my feet into the sand, or even just rubbing my barefoot against the carpet.
Well, I've been in places where there wasn't a great deal of freedom. So from that perspective, when I think about coming back to the U.S., I think about all the opportunities that we have access to and the freedom to pursue those opportunities without any hindrance. So where there may be obstacles from a learning or education perspective or a geographic perspective, there really is no limit to what you can do.
My definition of freedom is the ability just to make choices, whatever that choice may be, big or small, but it's the ability and the freedom to have that choice and do what you want.
I had a freedom of choice to come to work, to make decisions, to go to the grocery store, to do things that most of the time I always took for granted.
When I think about freedom, I think about 22 years ago, this July, I lost my freedom. I went to court and the judge told me, you will not be free for 7 years. And my idea of freedom from that point changed forever. I learned what it was like to be without freedom, as many of the people here at Televerde already know what it's like to be without freedom. But more importantly, what I learned was what it was like to be really free. To be free of everything that had got me there in the first place. And then 16 years ago, I found out what real freedom was when I walked out of the gates. And I came out to be free and to have a new life in a new world without all the baggage that got me there in the first place. And I got to build a life and a career with my family, with Televerde, that led me to where I am today, which is enjoying true freedom and the ability to go where I want, choose what I want, eat what I want, sleep what I want, swim in the ocean, and do all the things that represent real freedom. I am blessed to have a wonderful son, Zachary, who has committed his life to getting up every morning to help ensure that each one of us are free in this wonderful country that we live in. Happy 4th of July.